All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Highruler, and today's video is going to be a quick little update because there was a sort of dev stream going on over on the Xbox channel where Brian Waggoner joined a streamer technique to play the game, and Crystal PR Guy was in chat answering some questions. So, of course, I fired off some and got some answers, but obviously not a lot. So, I'm going to give you guys kind of the rundown on everything that transpired during that stream. Now, to start off, guys, of course, they had basically said that there wasn't going to be any roadmap reveal or anything like that, and we'll talk about that more in a quick second. But of course, that dampened the mood for some people very quickly, though I didn't expect that to happen at all anyways. So when I started asking questions to Crystal PR Guy, obviously one of the things that I was asking for was like the next patch, some fixes, kind of give people an idea of when we can expect, some potential raid fixes. And Crystal PR Guy pretty much let it slip that there will be a patch next week. Now, there wasn't really kind of anything to say about potential fixes. Both Brian as well as Crystal PR Guy didn't really say anything about what to expect, though Brian did say that as of yesterday, they were working on the Sonic Wall. He never said if they were working on it before, but as of yesterday, they were kind of working on it, him and another individual. So remains to be seen if that will make it into the next patch next week. Though, to be on the more pessimistic side, I will say it probably won't make it into next week's patch. It'd probably make it into the patch after that. Now, when it comes to some Kate and Spider-Man MCU skins, I know you guys have been asking for these. So, of course, I asked Crystal PR and I basically said, hey, like any potential news on a Kate MCU or Spider-Man MCU? And basically, the answer that we got is we got a variety of outfits coming, including a bunch inspired by both MCU movies and TV shows, some sooner than others, winky face, right? So, make of that what you will. Some people will take that as a confirmation. Some will take that as just Crystal PR Guy doing PR work. Take whatever you want out of that, because I think either way you can walk away either being very excited or happy or mad or whatever at that point. So let's talk about the roadmap. So I did say that, Crystal PR Guy did say there's no roadmap news. And it's interesting because Brian, during the stream, basically it said we're deep in planning mode for the upcoming year. Now, it's really interesting because I would like to think that plans have solidified up to a point, right? That up until a certain point in the year that things are kind of locked and loaded, right? So it's interesting for him to say we're deep in planning mode. Is that for the end of the year potentially? Probably. But, for a community right now that is very kind of like roadmap, for them, or Brian to be like, we're deep in planning mode. I know people weren't overly impressed with that comment. I would like to think that was him just being sly and holding everything close to the chest on that one. So I'm not going to kind of be too upset about that. Of course, he's not going to be like, yeah, like everything's locked in, whatever. I'm sure there's some fluidity left at towards the end of the year. So make that what you will. Now, when it comes to crossplay, that's one of the features people have been asking for quite a long time. Flashback to the Kate Bishop war table where it was kind of mentioned as like, hey, we hear you on it, and then never really brought up again. Brian did say that it's a very expensive and difficult thing to do. And this, to me, guys, I'm going to go once again with a pessimistic view on this. This, to me, closes the door on crossplay. Now, he could have said nothing. He could have said, whatever. But when I hear very expensive and difficult thing to do from a dev team that is, quite thin, that is trying to get all this content out, that's trying to do all these different things, for me, it sounds like when you look at what they believe is the resources needed to get crossplay to work, they probably look at that and say, we can do these different things that we believe will have a more tangible impact on the game, right? So when I heard that, I was like, okay, crossplay is probably done. It's probably just over and done with, and we should move on. So that really is it from the stream, guys. Like I said, it really wasn't anything impactful. It really wasn't anything that we got a lot of news out of. Once again, the biggest thing is that there will be a patch next week. And that really, should be the main takeaway from it. So hopefully for some of you guys, I did save you some time from watching that for 2 hours. And hopefully, this kind of gives you some hope for the patch next week, which will address either that campaign bug or some of those raid bugs. And hopefully we get some good fixes out of it. So with that being said, guys, that is it for the video today. If you like this video, you want more Marvel's Avengers content, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a nice little comment. And I can't wait to see you guys later on today for another Marvel's Avengers stream where we're doing normal raids and elite raids. So if you want to come hang out, I would greatly appreciate it, and I can't wait to see you there. Now, with that being said, enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night. Take care of yourselves. Later, guys.